Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. So I have been really excited about this whole month and getting all my Vlogmas videos up, and I am just excited. That's like my word of the month. I'm just excited. So in today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different, and I'm actually collaborating with a website called dropkick.com, and they are a financial advice and budgeting and investing kind of advice website. So there's lots of articles on there that really teach you how to budget, how to save, how to invest, and just how to be smarter with your finances. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about budgeting for the holidays. So something that's really important if you are like buying gifts for loved ones or your friends or your family or whoever, so that you could stay on track and so you don't overspend, and so that you're able to buy people what you want to buy for them. I have 3 tips for you on how to budget for the holidays, and also if you check out the first link in the description below, there are a few more tips on that website. So check them out. It's dropkick.com. It's a really awesome site and you will get a lot of really good information. So let's jump into it. So tip number 1 for budgeting during the holidays is to calculate how much you can actually spend. So this, I would say, to start a few months before the holidays. The earlier the better, because then you could have an idea of how much you could spend and how much you can't spend. So one of the things that makes it really easy to figure this out is to have your monthly budget already done. So whatever your income is and all of your bills and expenses for the month. If you have that already, then it is going to be a breeze to figure out how much you could spend for the holidays. Then another thing that goes in with that is figuring out who you are buying gifts for. So making a list and making sure that you have everyone on your list that you want to buy things for. And then the next step after you have all those things in order is to figure out how much you are willing to spend for the gifts. So like what your cap will be and what you want to go over, spending on a person. So then what you have to do is subtract your monthly bills and your expenses for the month from your incomes. So that is how you come up with like a number that you can play with, like how much money you could play with in each month. So once you have that, then that's where you figure out how much you're going to actually spend on gifts. So one of the main things is also to be flexible and be willing to change things up. If you can't afford to get people like $200 gifts, don't get anyone a $200 gift, kind of be reasonable, try to figure out a way to give them something more meaningful that could be cheaper. So it's more of like the intent behind the gift than, a $200 gift. So be willing to change things up and to be flexible with yourself, because you don't want to be broke. You don't want to go broke for the holidays. And that's not a really good way to start off a new year, being in debt because you were extravagant buying people $200 gifts. So don't do that. So tip number 2 for budgeting during the holidays is to think about starting early and looking for savings. So the earlier that you kind of start getting ideas and figuring out what you want to get everyone, then the better it'll be for you, because then you can take advantage of really good sales. This will also cut back on stress for you when it comes to December and you're trying to scramble to get the gifts that you want to get. If you start earlier, then you'll be all set, you'll be good to go, and all you have to worry about is wrapping the gifts. You sometimes will not get the best sales on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so it's really important to keep an eye out for things specifically that you want to buy that you could get on a better sale. So usually stores aren't really marking down all of their products as much on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So that's another thing that is really important. You don't want to be shelling out all this money on Black Friday and then a week later whatever you bought is on an even better sale. So just be wary of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and if you see that it's a really good deal, then take advantage of that. But usually you could find better deals throughout the year, so just keep an eye out for that. That's something that a lot of stores do to trick you. So yeah. So one of the ways that I like to save money is by using a website like Honey. And I actually found out about this through Shane, actually, on YouTube. He had them as a sponsor, and so I downloaded the little, I think it's called like a widget or something. I can't think of what it's called, but you download it and it puts it as a clickable thingy on your browser. I can't talk. When you are going to check out on a website or like on Amazon or like whatever website you're shopping on, you could click on that little Honey button on your browser, and it'll actually look for all of the coupons on all of the internet for you and apply them to your to your cart. So recently I was buying a gift for my sister, and the total was like $80 or $90, and I used the Honey little thing, and it went down to like 40 bucks. So it's a really good way to save money, and if you don't have a coupon code, like, that just gives you coupon codes, which is amazing. So another website that you can use to actually get money back is Ebates, and I haven't used Ebates in a long time because I just forget, but I was thinking about it for this video, and Ebates is really amazing. They have cashback rewards on like a ton of stores. So you go to the store through their website, and when you make a purchase, you actually get money back. So I think they send you a check every few months or so, and it's like a check, like you can deposit it and you have money. So that's another way that you can put some money back in your pocket, especially when you're shopping for the holidays. So my third tip for budgeting during the holidays is to stick to your budget. And this is something that a lot of people have trouble with because they say, oh, well, it'll be fine, or, they forget about the budget and they forget that they wanted to spend $40 per person and they end up spending $100 per person, and that really adds up. So sticking to your budget will really help your stress at the end of the year, and also it'll help your wallet because then, you'll be saving money and spending what you actually wanted to spend. So if you have trouble with saving money in the bank because it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind when the money is in the bank and you just use your card here, there, here, and there, one of the ways that's really easy to be able to save for the holidays is to actually take the money out of the bank and put it in an envelope and call it like Christmas budget for the year or whatever. And the earlier you start your little envelope, the better it'll be for you in the long run. So let's say you start a Christmas budget envelope in like January, and every time you get paid you just put 20 bucks in there. So over the year, if you do that every time you get paid, if you get paid bi-weekly or weekly, just $20, you could like buy all of your family and friends and loved ones gifts. And by doing that, then you won't have to spend all this money all at once in November and December. So that's a really good tip. Taking the money out, putting it in an envelope, and the sooner you start, the better it'll be when December rolls around. And one of the main things that I know that people have trouble with budgeting is actually sticking to it. And when you run out of money that you had set aside for a certain thing, so Christmas in this case, then you're done shopping. When you stick to your budget and when you have some discipline and you're able to, say, all right, I ran out of money, I'm done shopping for this, and I'm gonna maybe be better next year or whatever, you're actually growing, you're learning how to stay true to your budget, and you're saving yourself some money and some hassle and some stress in the long run. So those are a few of my budgeting tips for the holidays, and if you want to check out more tips, there are a few more at dropkickdebt.com, so check them out. They are the first link in my description. And yeah, so I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you can like put some of these into practice for the holidays, and if it's too late now, you could do it next year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and don't forget to subscribe because I'm posting every single day this month, which is so exciting, which is my word of the month. I'm excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.